While observing a 7th grade technology class at Evans Junior High, I noticed that there was a strong relationship between literacy and learning in a very unique way throughout the classroom. Text is a very important aspect for the class dynamics. Throughout the class, the teacher used many different literacy strategies along with technology in order to enhance student learning. While the students first walk into the class every day, they have a few minutes before announcements to focus on bell work. This bell work usually relates to the unit the students are currently learning about. The instructions for the bell work are written on the smartboard, and then the students go ahead on their desktop computers to complete the assignment. While doing the bell work, the students open up the activity on their computers, but they write down their answers in their engineering notebooks. Writing their answers in a notebook is a great literacy practice that enhances student learning. Also, the schedule for the day was written on the smartboard with the exact goals or targets the students need to complete. This is a great idea so that the students will be able to visually know what goals they need to complete that day in class. One thing that I thought was very interesting was not only were the announcements heard over the loudspeakers, but each teacher is sent a daily Word document of the announcements before the school day begins. So while the announcements are being listened to, a student was on the smartboard scrolling down the Word document and following along with the announcements. This is a great way for diverse learners to understand literacy. Not only are students visually seeing the text, but they are also hearing the text as well. The setup of the classroom is perfect for group work and moving around. Each student has a specific seat with a computer, but there are also many large tables in the back for group work. There are also several posters throughout the room that relate to the targets the students will be focusing and progressing on throughout the school year. The unit the students were currently working on was measurement. I really liked how before the students broke off to do this activity, the teacher demonstrated what she wanted them to do. Demonstrations are a great literacy strategy that can help a lot of different types of diverse learners in the classroom. On the board, Ms. Rabel broke down one measurement problem and showed step by step how to solve it. The students did a measurement activity, which was a scavenger hunt around the room. Their goal was to find things around the classroom with a partner and measure them with a ruler and record this information. For this activity, Ms. Rabel provided an organizer for the measurement they had to record. The activity was very important and helped students understand how to use measurement in their daily lives. The scavenger hunt activity was a great intro to the unit, and it allowed the students to gain some prior knowledge by measuring objects around the room. Another fun activity the students did the following day was they made their own golf courses. After they made these golf courses, the students got with a partner and played each other's course. The students had to use rulers and measure each shot they took during the game. This was a fun and interesting game that incorporated one of the targets that the students needed to accomplish at the end of the unit. The activity allowed students to practice measurement skills. All the students were engaged, motivated, and interested. Even though this is a technology class, there was a lot of literacy incorporated. Once again, literacy doesn't just have to be reading. From these observations, I learned that forms of measurement can be seen as a type of literacy, and knowing how to measure is an important skill to have.